I kindly request to rise up when the guest arrives. Please be seated. Good morning to everyone gathered here today on this momentous occasion, the graduation day of SASTRA deemed university. It is truly a day of pride, joy, and achievement for our students who have worked tirelessly to reach this significant milestone. As we prepare to honor them, let us remember the wise words of Eleanor Roosevelt. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Let this day be a celebration of their dreams and a reminder that the journey ahead is bright and full of possibilities. To begin this auspicious ceremony, I now invite Kumari S. Srinidhi to lead us with the invocation. Let us all rise for the prayer.
मैत्रीं भजत अखिलहृजेत्रीं मैत्रीं भजत अखिलहृजेत्रीम् आत्मवदेव परानपि पश्यत आत्मवदेव परानपि पश्यत युद्धं त्यजत स्पर्धां त्यजत युद्धं त्यजत स्पर्धां त्यजत त्यजत परेष्वक्रममाक्रमणम् त्यजत परेष्वक्रममाक्रमणम् मैत्रीं भजत अखिलहृजेत्रीं मैत्रीं भजत अखिलहृजेत्रीं जननी पृथ्वी कामदुःखास्ते जननी पृथ्वी कामदुःखास्ते जनको देवः सकलदयालुः जनको देवः सकलदयालुः धाम्यतदत्त दयत्वं जनता धाम्यतदत्त दयत्वं जनता श्रेयो भूयात् सकलजनानां श्रेयो भूयात् सकलजनानां श्रेयो भूयात् सकलजनानां श्रेयो भूयात् सकलजनानां श्रेयो भूयात् सकलजनानां.
Thank you, Srinidhi. Every great journey begins with inspiration. And to provide that inspiration, we are honored to have with us today our respected Vice Chancellor, Professor S. Vaidya Subramaniam, to deliver the welcome address.
Very distinguished speaker for the first of the graduation day series, Mr. Ravichandran Ramaswamy, Registrar deans on stage, faculty colleagues, young student graduates, their proud parents who are inside the hall and also watching this event live on the other hall and outside as well. Other special invitees, a very good morning to all of you. I'm extremely happy to welcome the distinguished orator on behalf of SASTRA and on my personal behalf for this graduation day event, which comprises those who have graduated from the School of Law and School of Management. And both these fields, in my personal opinion, are the forerunners to what is emerging now in the engineering discipline, as engineering and science is looking towards multidisciplinary education. I feel that management and law has always been a subject of multidisciplinary study, because management as a subject itself is a combination of different types of resources and skills that have to be optimally used. And a successful management graduate is one who is able to appreciate the need to integrate all of these functional managerial expertise than to work in isolatory silos, whether it is finance or HR or operations, whatever the case may be. And likewise, the School of Law, the law graduates, though you will see legal luminaries specializing in one form of law. Somebody will be an expert in constitutional law, somebody will be an expert in criminal law, somebody will be an expert in tax law. But those are all the results of hard work and experience, which began on day one, where they appreciated the integrated approach towards jurisprudence. And as students of law who are you are going to step into your professional career, it is that integrated approach that is necessary as fresh graduates, and not to have a feeling that you're going to become an expert in tax law on day one. It never works that way. You have to appreciate jurisprudence from a very holistic viewpoint. And that's one of the reasons, I feel that the speaker of the day is a very rare combination of both management and law, because he is personally experienced in looking at the subjects of management and law from an integrated approach. And who better than Mr. Ravichandran Ramasamy himself to be the graduation day speaker. And I think this backdrop will give you an understanding of the type of person who's going to deliver the graduation day address. Friends, please put your hands together and welcome Mr. Ravichandran Ramasamy. I have had the occasion to interact with him and found him to be a man of great intelligence, composed, above all, very modest in his approach, a quality that young graduates must actually imbibe. And I'm sure his graduation day address is going to leave you wiser as you leave this hall after you receive the degree. With this backdrop, I welcome all of you for this graduation day and look forward to the events forthcoming. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom. As Albert Schweitzer once said, success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you'll be successful. Your inspiring words truly reflect the spirit of today's celebration. Now, as a token of our appreciation, we move to the presentation of the memento. I invite esteemed Registrar, Professor R. Chandramouli, to present the memento to our chief guest, Sri Ravichandran Ramasamy, IRS retired, member technical NCLT. It is a honor to welcome an extraordinary leader who has made significant contributions in public service and law. To formally introduce our distinguished chief guest, I now invite Dr. Usha Ajit Kumar, Dean in Charge, School of Law.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Shastra University, Dr. Vaidya Subramaniam ji. Honorable Chief Guest, Guest of Honor, Shri Ravichandran Ramaswamy ji. Distinguished members on the dais and of the dais, Registrar, Shastra University, Controller of Examination, Shastra University, Deans, faculty, students, and parents. It's indeed a pleasure and privilege to introduce our guest of honor. Our guest of honor is truly a remarkable and multifaceted personality. Sir is currently member, technical, National Company Law Tribunal, Chennai Bench. Sir is an officer of 1987 batch of Indian Revenue Service. Sir is holding a master's degree in management and currently pursuing PhD in finance in the subject of corporate governance. During his illustrious career, spanning several decades, Sir has held several notable positions and played influential and instrumental role in every position he has held. Sir was Principal Chief Commissioner of Income Tax, Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry from July 2021 to April 2023. Sir has also held various distinguished positions like Principal Director of Income Tax Investigation, Director of Income Tax Intelligence and Criminal Investigation, Additional Director General of Income Tax, National Academy of Direct Taxes, Chief General Manager, SEBI, Deputy Director General of Shipping, and so on. Just highlighting a few significant achievements during Sir's distinguished career as follows. Sir was instrumental in setting up of integrated market surveillance system project of SEBI. Sir handled intelligence gathering and data mining operations and carried out data analysis project of CBDT during the period of demonetization and income disclosure scheme. Sir handled several IRS in-service programs. Sir was part of various committees constituted by the Ministry of Finance for framing legislation under Prevention of Money Laundering Act and cross-border taxation. Sir has published papers in journals, presented papers in several international conferences, and has been the visiting faculty at various central training institutes and management institutes in India and abroad. Digital Evidence Investigation Manual for investigation for officers of Income Tax Department for the first time was prepared under his leadership and released by CBDT in October 2014. As part of All India operation on Bitcoin exchange, Sir has piloted and successfully unearthed tax evasion on cryptocurrencies. Our chief guest is excellence personified. On the social side, our honorable chief guest hobbies include Carnatic music, playing violin, stargazing, bird watching, trekking, photography. He is an avid cyclist and walker. We are truly fortunate to have someone of Sir's caliber with us today. And I'm confident that his insights will provide us with a deeper understanding of the evolving landscape of income tax, law, and management. Let us collectively put our hands together and welcome our multi, cross, trans, interdisciplinary chief guest. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Usha Ajit Kumar, Dean in Charge, School of Law, for that insightful introduction. It is an honor to welcome our distinguished chief guest, Shri Ravichandran Ramaswamy, IRS retired, member technical NCLT Chennai bench, who has graciously agreed to deliver today's graduation address. His journey of leadership and dedication will surely inspire our graduates. I now invite him to address the gathering.
Good afternoon. I think just a minute before the afternoon, maybe I can say good morning. In my clock, it is 12:01. Respected Vice Chancellor, Mr. Vaidya Subramaniam, respected Registrar, Mr. Chandramouli, Mr. Swaminathan, Dean Planning and Development, Mr. Selva Bhaskar, Dean School of Management, and Professor Usha Ajit, Dean School of Law, Deans, Associate Deans, Heads, Professors, and my dear students who are passing out and graduating today, and the parents and the family, and special invitees. And it's my great privilege to be here today, standing before you. I never thought that, all the qualification that I acquired would land me up in a position like this, which when I did management, I never thought that, I would be doing law. But law, in fact, I completed my law only last year. I graduated last year. I'm yet to get my degree. Convocation is there. I completed my law from Bangalore University, Seshadripuram Law College. So I'm very happy that I will be giving the law degree to you today. So without, that when I completed, then I was appointed as a judge of NCLT. So I've been sitting in the bench. I'm exposed to this judiciary. All along that I have been a bureaucrat. I think especially you must have seen that, I worked most of the time in investigation, income tax rates, where, that you need a swift and quick action. But when I wear the robe and sit in the bench every day from morning 10:30 to 1:30, again 2:30 to 4:30, I think I'm spending close to 5 hours in my bench. And you need a lot of patience, especially my law graduates who are graduating today. I think be a lawyer, that is good. Don't become a judge. If you want to be a judge, you need to have tremendous patience. Okay. And everyone will, if you ask them the time, that senior counsel especially will ask for 1 hour, 2 hours to argue. I think unless you have a tremendous patience, and also I'm a person who really, kind of expresses very well. So I smile, I recognize people, I acknowledge people. I never knew that what is the meaning of the poker face or a stone face. So only when I reached this position of sitting as a judge, even if you have a person whom you know, who appears before you, I have to keep a face which is like a poker face or a stone face, not to show any emotions, because the other party may misinterpret that, you know that fellow. So this is one of those tough tasks that I've been there. It's a 5-year assignment. I hope I sail through this in the next 4 years. So coming back to this graduation, a bit of a kind of, being whatever a graduation day speaker, the expectation is that, that I'm supposed to be giving you some last advice. Probably, I don't think you are going to hear any more advice. So, and then this is the last advice that you have to listen. And then because they kept it in such a way that, you won't get a degree unless I finish my speech. Okay. So make sure that, you have to listen, whether you like it or not, and your attention has to be there. And then afterwards, possibly that you are going to have a grand celebration. Your parents have come. And in a way that, that I think I would like to share some kind of whatever the thoughts that I can inculcate in you with my 36 years of experience in bureaucracy and maybe about a year as a judge. And as a manager, I've worked in many capacities in different projects. So all that I can share some kind of a thoughts for the MBA graduates as well as the law graduates. You see, the thought that comes to me first is that today you are graduating, please understand the abundant joy that who share this joy is your parents. So I really thank all the parents that who have been here to witness this great event. And they are the ones who are really the proud parents, are very happy, and they must have come all the way. I heard that, they are all in and around this place. Probably this is the one institution which caters to the kind of population in and around this kind of a campus. So I'm very happy that, they could put you into the greatest institution. You can't think of any institution of world class in a place here, and then which has the highest rating. And when I had a round of the facilities today, I was so amazed. Whether I look at it a lab or a kind of mechanical lab, or I look at this kind of, that genetic engineering lab, I was just looking at it. Everything is a state-of-the-art facility that you have. This is something, really amazed me. I've been to many institutions. I've been to many kind of central labs also. But sir, it is truly stupendous. The kind of facility that you've created, I think you are lucky. Whenever they talk about these 4 pillars of democracy, they also talk about those 4 pillars of educational institution. Educational institution is not only made up of maybe the buildings or, that beyond the building, the important component is the faculty. And after the faculty, they think that, okay, if you have the best faculty or the best building, then what is it that you need? It's basically the collaboration. The collaboration is something that if you don't have a collaboration, you can have the best of faculty. Today, you see a faculty is here and he is able to experience the best of instruments in front of him. Those instruments have come to him because the collaborations have happened. Industry has come near to you and they are in a position to provide this. Other 2 pillars are basically collaboration with the industry and collaboration with other institutions of eminent excellence in learning, India and abroad. So to that extent, sir, I think this is one institution I can see on all this kind of 4 pillars that, that your fundamentals have been completely kind of fulfilled and you have taken it to the heights which nobody can think of. Thank you very much. So when you do all this, that is how then you become a model, because you become an institute which others can follow. You become the lead institute. You become a role model, so that everyone can say that if I have to go for a template, what should I do? I should follow the SASTRA model. So first of all, I would like to thank the founders and the Vice Chancellor for setting up this institute with a great vision that provided you the opportunity. My next thanks comes to the parents. As I told you, they have invested quite a bit of money in you. It is not a question of money. Even whatever the institution maybe charges as a fee, you may think that I paid the fee, they imparted education. No. What you carry today is not the kind of education which is imparted. We have 3 things that are very important in life at the personal level. One is the knowledge, second is skill, and third important thing is the attitude. So if you look at it, a person who have that enormous amount of knowledge, maybe that he may be the best in the field, whatever that he chose to be. He may have the tremendous amount of skill, the best skill that you can think of. If he doesn't have a right attitude, all that is of a waste. He doesn't have any kind of a use. So this institution, when I look at it, they not only impart the knowledge and skill set, they're imparting a value-based education with the transparency and accountability. So guys, please remember that that is what you carry with you. What you carry with you is that the brand of SASTRA, the brand of the value-based education that they've imparted to you. And what is the role that you have with you? This is like a annadata for you, which has fed you, which has given you the degree. Please give back something to the institution. That is my kind of expectation from you. Every time, like, from these portals, like maybe bird flying out of the nest, you may see the professor sitting here and the teacher sitting here. They have invested a lot of energy, whether it is 3-year course, 5-year course, or 2-year course, whatever it is. In all this, lot of time and energy and their own passion. Some student, they would have taken a liking to them. They would have invested so much of time in shaping them and kind of sculpting them to the extent that whom they want to be. Like Michelangelo says that I'll remove all the unwanted parts and make a beautiful sculpture out of a stone. They would have done all that. But what do they expect from you is that when you fly out of the nest, go to the field, when you make a good name, someone comes and tells them, wow, this boy from SASTRA has done amazingly well. I'm so proud of this guy. That satisfaction a teacher gets, nothing can equal, guys. Please, if you can do that, please add value to the institution that you belong to. You are not only adding value to yourself, you are also adding value to the institution that is like a mother for your knowledge. Okay. When you have acquired this knowledge and skill set and attitude, please remember this mother always. I think that's one advice that I wanted to give you. Parents, again, I come back to the parents. Why? Because graduation, as a maybe father of two sons that who have graduated, both are working in US and UK. And I used to feel, so proud of, the graduation day for them. When I sit here as a parent there, I would rather feel that, wow, my sons are graduating. I don't know how much you feel today graduating, but your parents will be feeling more than you. That much I can assure you. And second thing, whatever, I don't know what they have done. If you think that your parents have only kind of paid the tuition fees, again, the same story, that is not enough. They have made lots and lots of sacrifices. They only know what sacrifices that they made. That I don't think you are going to realize it now. You may realize it at some stage. For them, all the sacrifices that they made in bringing you to this institution, in seeing that, I think you are passing out, and they are going to be very delighted and very happy. Be grateful to them. Be thankful to them. And what way that you can give it back to them is they don't need thanks from you. At least if you shine well as a bird which is moving out of the nest, if you can stand on your own, you can soar higher. You can get rid of the fear that you have. You can acquire this confidence and believe in your ability that you can do. If you are able to do that, the job is well done for the parents. Ultimately, we take credit. For every small success of the children, parents tom. Yeah, my son has done, my daughter has done, all that. Why? Because they live on that only. Please don't kind of tell them that, no, I only studied, I only poured whole night, that I studied over it. What did you do? No, they did a lot of sacrifices. It takes a while for you to realize it, but I would suggest to you that spend that kind of whatever the gratitude that you have, please do it for them. Coming back to the first point, I only wanted to touch two kind of issues for discussion today. The first issue that I wanted to talk about is integrity, honesty, and values. See, when you go out, we are in a world there where success means you can do whatever it is. I can cut the corners and I can succeed. That's what the world is there. There are a pack of wolves, they are waiting outside. The moment you join a company as an MBA, or the moment you join a law firm, or you want to set up your own practice as a whatever, setting up a law firm. If you go into that, getting the case for your law firm, or working with a law firm, or in a company, what do they expect you to do? They perform. Okay, you can perform because you have knowledge and skill set to perform. If somebody tells you to do something illegal, cut corners to do that. Please never, ever do this. It may look in the short run for you to achieve the target, get your bonus, get your promotion, get your incentives. All that may look great, guys, but I can tell you, it doesn't last long. Sooner or later, you will fall down. And if you are going to think that, I'm going to have a long and career where I want to earn that good name, reputation, and I wanted to earn this kind of a goodwill, I wanted everyone to kind of respect me. You see, if you have money, nobody will respect you. If you think that the money and power is going to respect you, no, certainly not. It is your own value people start respecting. That value comes from within you. Only one advice I want to share here is that it is like having a moral compass. Can someone tell me that where is the moral compass, whether it is right or wrong, good or bad? Where is it? Where is the moral compass? Anyone? Is it somebody tells you that this is right or wrong? This is good or bad? Who? Yes, within us. Thank you. What's your name? Yeah, very good answer. Give her a big hand. Okay. The moral compass is within you. Please understand that you don't have to learn this from the books or from anybody else. The moral compass, God has set this kind of the compass inside us. That tells you when you do something right, it tells you right. When you do something wrong, it tells you wrong. And what we are all doing is, when we are born with the same compass, all of us. What is right, what is wrong, we know. What happens is that when I want to do something wrong, I go and ask the person, like if I want to copy in the examination, I ask the person who have been copying, I'm not passing the exam. I'm missing it by few marks. Can I copy? What is all this? I've been copying. Nothing will happen. Please do that. So you want validation. You know that is wrong. But you go and ask somebody who's copying already to see that whether I can do this or not. Then this compass with the straight ear starts adjusting. Because you started committing one kind of a wrong or whatever to copy. Then you want to steal. You don't ask a person that who doesn't steal. You know pretty well whom to ask. If somebody wants to smoke, they go and ask a smoker that can I smoke. Somebody wants to drink, they go and ask a drunkard that whether I can drink. When somebody wants to steal, they go and ask a person who steals. That's why, yeah, I have stolen, I've been happy, I've been enjoying all this thing. Why do you want to do this? Then you start stealing, then your moral compass is down. Same thing with every illegal act, whether it is whatever that you want to do, dishonesty and whatever. I don't want to elaborate on that. What happened at some stage, the moral compass is completely gone 180 degrees than where it was. You are no longer yourself. You lost the identity of yourself. At that stage, even if somebody tells you this is wrong, you start arguing with him. No, what I'm doing is right. This is what is right. You don't listen to anybody. You don't listen to your friends. You don't listen to your parents. You don't listen to anyone else who is a well-wisher. That is the stage that your downfall has started. Please, guys, listen to yourself. I don't want you to read any books. I don't want to go to any guru. I don't want you to go to anything else. No need to do anything. Just close your eyes. Before you do something, you are in conflict in any work situation. Somebody tells you to do something which is not looking right for you. Just close your eyes and ask yourself whether it is right or wrong. Sometimes the consequences are very huge. In my service, when I joined as an assistant commissioner, I can tell you, I am from a very kind of, background, which is my father was a headmaster teacher in a government school. And I studied in a government school in a Tamil medium from a village near Virudachalam, Kamapuram. And when I came to Chennai to do my +1 and +2, first time looking at the English medium, I didn't understand anything in the first year. I was all along topping up to 10th. The 11th that I got 40%, just barely scrapped through and passed. Then in 12th, when I went there, I just picked up language and I topped in the school in the second. Everyone was wondering that, how did you do that? Then I didn't get engineering because I remember coming to NIT Trichy for interview. I missed it by 0.5 marks. So I got 86.5, 87 was the cutoff. So I went to medical college, Tanjavur Medical College. I still remember, for those days, we can have a 4-subject group, maths, physics, chemistry, biology. I was appearing for both MBBS interview and engineering interview. I didn't get both. So I missed by half mark. Then I joined agriculture, BSc Agriculture at Madurai, MSc Agriculture at Coimbatore. Agriculture is the only professional course which gives you a job. And after getting the government job is easy there. On completion of 4th year, you get a government job. After finishing it, I suddenly realized that there are people who are studying for civil services. Our college is known for, the culture of civil service. Then I started preparing with 5 of our fellows, joined together. Our seniors have gone into service. So they know, they tell you the material and everything, what to do and all that. So 5 of us prepared. All 5 of us cleared. One was Irianbu, who became Chief Secretary. Another was Sailendra Babu, who became DGP. And another 3 in Income Tax, Albert and Bhanumati. All 5 got into the 3 in IRS, 1 IAS, 1 IPS. And when we retired, I think that Irianbu was the Chief Secretary and he was heading the state, and Sailendra Babu DGP, and I was heading Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry State of Income Tax, and then another person was heading the Postal Service as a CPMG. So if you look at it, this is a great delight for me to see that, I could get in the first attempt. What mattered there is the institution. Today, I owe everything to my institution because they had the best library. When your Vice Chancellor was showing the library there, I earned my first income from the library. We used to get 2 rupees per hour for arranging the library books as per the tag. So the father of the library, that we used to look at it, that Ranganathan, who set up the system. That's why I used to remember that, how he set up a beautiful system of arranging the books. That is when I developed the habit of reading. So my advice to you would be just read as much as that you can. Now, I don't know, your habits are gone. I know that you are most of the time on the screen. Even if you spend time on the screen, whether you're using a Kindle here or on your phone, please start reading at least 1 book every month. Whatever may be the book, I'm not telling you which book to read. Please read some book that you like. That is the only way that you can get updated with the knowledge. If you read a book, It is as good as if you're having a Nobel author's book, that you are just communicating with the Nobel Prize winner. Imagine the person's, that she's sharing his thoughts and sharing whatever is pouring everything in the book. You don't get an experience to meet with him and then talk to him for about 3 hours, 4 hours of reading the book. But when you read the book, it is as good as kind of getting all the knowledge transferred from that person to you. Okay, please do that. The best books that there are always available in the Google search that you can get there. Keep those top 12 books in a year. Make it a habit to read one book every month, wherever you go, train, travel, a lot of free time that you have, rather than looking around, please do that. So one thing that I wanted to maybe share with you, maybe that is the guiding principle that I have, that I used to always like it, that I thought that maybe I should tell you. I don't know how many of you are fond of this Kural, Tamil Kural. How many doesn't know Tamil here? Okay, few hands are only there, doesn't matter. I will translate to you in English. Okay. So there is something that, which Kural has this kind of a 3 chapter that Aram, Porul and Kamam, that is what we call it as a, whatever that Aram is a kind of a virtue that we talk about it, and Porul is a wealth, and Kamam is a kind of a desire or Kama. So here, there is some kind of a, the Kural which I used to really like about it, and which I thought that maybe I will share with you. That is, one is of Aram Enum, Inbam Enum, Thiram Arind, Tidiri, Mandaporul. The wealth that is acquired by knowledge and proper means, and without foul practice, yield virtue and happiness. This is one of those Kural that why I'm saying is, whatever that you earned, ultimately your purpose is to get the salary, earn money, and then become whatever. When you are becoming rich and wealthy, you wanted to spend and everything there. Doesn't matter. It's all good. You can earn money as much as that you want. But only wealth that I wanted you to earn is earn by proper means. If I going to earn by foul practice, that is not going to give you virtue and happiness. And that wealth is going to land you sooner or later into unhappiness. And it will kind of put you down to such an extent that the whole world will kind of look at you with a different kind of an eye. Do not do that. Because I had an opportunity when I entered the service as an assistant commissioner of income tax and intelligence. I worked in SEBI, very highly powerful job. You can make tons of money. But there are people who comes with the enormous amount of inducements to kind of, get the things done. But what makes me say no? The courage to say no is the value system that you offer. And once you are able to say no, you get into that becomes a habit. Initial 1 or 2 years, people will start approaching you. Afterward, they know that this man is useless, doesn't matter. And then, no need to approach him at all. But what happens in the process is, I may not get the good posting. The first few years, they dump you here, they transfer you here, they transfer you there. That's fine. I can weather all that. First 10 years, I weather. But when the value comes, the value for you comes when there is a crisis. When the government wants a good officer, daredevil officer who can do any work without being compromised, they hunt for you. Out of 100, I can tell you guys, only 8 or 10 would qualify. That time you become the most precious commodity. If during the corona when the crisis was there, even a corrupt officer or a corrupt government would like to have a kind of a person who is dead honest, to be the health secretary, to be the one who can do things for the government. The point is that they don't trust the person. They know pretty well there are people who can make money for them, who can be cozy with them, who can be comfortable with them. But when in crisis, I tell you, even an officer who is corrupt, even a government which is corrupt would need a good person. I was in investigation wing in Karnataka for 6 years, handling all the political rights. Normally, this post is only for 1 or 2 years because they wanted a person who is no nonsense approach, who can do this kind of searches. I tell you, that is the kind of greatest recognition that you get. Do not think that when they want a good lawyer to handle a good case, they will approach you. When they want a good manager when the company is crisis, they will look for you. In the short term, you may think that, no, I'm being sidelined, I'm not getting promotion, no, I'm not getting this, getting that. Fine. I tell you all the sacrifices you have to make. But The value for it will come not immediately. It will come after 15 years and 20 years. If you look at one Ramadurai of TCS, people value him. One Chandrasekhar of TCS, what have they done? They've risen up. They jumped thousands of people. They jumped thousands of management graduates to head a company like Tata. What is it they have? Apart from the knowledge and skill set which everyone would have had in the same company. Value system, the moral, ethical, moral fabric. That can catapult to top position. When they want a top man to lead a company like Tata, they want a person who's uncompromising, who's completely value-based. At that time, guys, you will stand out. I want each and every one of you to kind of do that. I don't want to see that, no, it is 99. I want each and one. I'm not saying anything that is beyond the call of what you have within you. Please do that. I can guarantee you guys that you will reap the benefit million times than what you get in the short run. That is my example, which I lived by that. In fact, my wife, who is my batchmate in the service, nowhere from Chennai. She was heading Chennai and she was put at the head of Bombay. Bombay has 40% of the collection. And the finance ministry put her down, said, we want a very honest person to head in Bombay. Bombay, you know, the income tax is a very challenging post. There are people who can pay hundreds and thousands of crores to get into that post. But she was picked up to head that kind of a post. That is the greatest recognition we get. Nothing. For an honest man, you earn the same salary. You are not going to, it doesn't matter that which post that you are in. So that recognition, guys, I wanted you to get from there. So integrity is very important. I also would like to leave you with something else. That is one more thought. Maybe that is maybe these are, there is some another kural. I don't know whether any of you heard about this Manathukan Masilanadal? There is some kural called Manathukan Masilanadal, Anaitharan Agula Nirapera. That is basically true moral integrity lies in being flawless in your thoughts. First, you know where the problem arises is the thought. If your thought is flawed, everything is gone. Anyone knows the Mahatma Gandhi's quote on the thoughts? Keep your thoughts positive because your thoughts become words. Keep your words positive because your words become what? Behavior. Keep your behavior positive because your behavior become habits. Keep your habits positive because your habits become values, because your habit is the value. Keep your values positive because values decide what? Destiny. This is what Gandhi has said. So the seed that is there is a thought. Please don't read the crap. Don't associate with the people. People say that, don't associate with bad ones because they plant the thoughts that bad is good. Please keep away from them so that you have a clear thought and communicate with yourself so that you have a thought that is truly reflecting yourself. Anyhow, I think I'm a firm believer in this Bhagavad Gita. I will only give 2 verses of Bhagavad Gita which are very important for the integrity. That is verse 37, 38. I don't want you to read the whole Bhagavad Gita. If some of you have read it, fine. But if anyone wants to know that that is one thing that you wanted to go through, there are 2 verses that are there, 37 and 38. That is Kamayesha, Krodayesha, Rajoguna, Samudbhava, Mahashano, Mahapapma, Vidyenam, Iha Vairinam. So, lust alone, which is born out of contact with the more of a passion and later transformed into anger. There is a desire into anger. Know this as the simple of all devouring enemy of the world. Please look at it. It's a desire. If you don't fulfill the desire, your anger. If you have an anger, that is the biggest enemy that you can have. Please, you have to keep the desire under control. That is the verse 37. 38. Dumena vrayate vanir, eto dasho malenacha, eto bena vrito garbhas, tata dena tama vritam. Just as fire is covered by the smoke, and mirror is masked by the dust, embryo is concealed in the womb, once knowledge is shrouded by desire. Whatever knowledge that you have, if you have a desire, that knowledge gets camouflaged or covered. It is not going to show up. Please make sure that unless you keep your desire under control, your knowledge will not spring up. So these are the 2 verses which you go on repeating and making it as a part of your own kind of ethos and values. I can tell you that you can probably live a life which is much of a born out of this integrity. And people talk about what is integrity, honesty, all that. Integrity is something that, which what you do when no one is looking at it. Basically, when the light goes off, what happens? Everyone shouts. Because why they shout? No one sees them. Because the moment light is on, people are quiet. So the thing is that man thinks that when the lights are off, I can shout, I can do whatever it is, nobody would know. So integrity is a kind of a thing that, even when the lights go off, you keep yourself the way you are. That is what is integrity. So whatever, which you think that you can't share with someone else, don't do it, or you can't advise to someone else, please don't do that. So with this, my bhashan on integrity, honesty ends. So I will only now talk about the interface of the second part is about the technology and the law and management. Guys, you are passing out today the pure law, pure management. I'm very happy that I saw the syllabus that you have the optional and then you have had a lot of other subjects. But I tell you, that alone is not going to get you anywhere. Today, being a judge, I can tell you, I'm in company law and IBC. And when I have a matter of company law comes before me, there's a lawyer who is a company law expert. The client wants him only. He doesn't want a general lawyer who is in corporate law. A SEBI lawyer, he doesn't want him to be a one that, unless he is aware of all the company law provisions. So it is like a specialist. If you have an eye problem, do you go to a general doctor or ophthalmologist? The specialization has happened so much in the medical field. If there's a heart problem, we go to cardiologist. MBBS is of no use at all. If you look at it, no one goes to the normal doctor, even for fever. Either they go to the pharmacy and take the medicine. MBBS, somebody forces them, they go there. Otherwise, MBBS by itself is of no use. Gynecology, normal doctor can do gynecology work, but they don't go to a normal doctor, they go to a gynecologist. Similarly, lawyers, I tell you guys, enormous amount of field has come, specialization has come, case laws have kind of piled up so many. Today you have for IPR separate lawyer, patent lawyers, corporate, even within the Companies Act, I have several lawyers for oppression and mismanagement. I have someone for registration revival. I have several lawyers that specialization has come. Please choose the field wisely. Don't think that, that I'm going to get the job as a lawyer by opening an office or start getting into everything then. Choose right away. Doesn't matter. It is the way the doctors choose whatever the field they are, whether they are orthopedic or cardio or whatever it is. Choose a field, whichever the field you choose. But don't try to be a generalist. If you are going to be in the practice, that is not going to be of use to you. Second thing that I wanted to say in this technology realm, what is happening is, you see, there are a lot of areas which are very important. Like, I don't know, the technology has given so many things. I can give you one example. Like Aadhaar. Aadhaar is one of those technology platform innovation. All of you know it is very good. We have a biometric and we have kind of iris, eye recognition. But when the Aadhaar has to be implemented, the technology is not a problem because you have a technology to roll out. But what was the problem? Anyone can tell me? What was the problem with the adaptation of Aadhaar? Aadhaar is one of the mind-boggling things. If you look at it, I think that, that is one of the greatest things India has done it. But the implementation had a lot of issues because of the privacy. If you see this, any technological innovation, if you see, technology can by itself can be scaled up to any extent that you want. It's like manufacturing something there, you can scale up the factory and you can give Aadhaar to all the 130 crore people. But the problem that they faced is the data privacy. How you are going to share, who is going to keep it, whether it is secure or not, whether you can take this data from me and share it with somebody. And who decides all that? Law. So finally, a Supreme Court has to get in there and have the law brought in and say that, yes, if you are going to implement Aadhaar, you are dealing with the public data, private data, you need to have these sets of rules and regulations. Genetic engineering. All of you know that, okay, I can do anything. I can bring animal human interface. I can splice the gene and all this. There is gene splicing technique that came. I don't know, all of you are aware of it. The CRISP-C, that where they have the C9, one that where they can deliver, with the cancer patient, they can deliver directly the kind of, that medication. And also the human genome, they can do the typology and find that for your gene, what kind of a medication is required. They can create a specific medicine which works for you. That's a good technology. That's a good innovation. But what happened with the CRISP? ethical issue. The lawyers came and told that, no, you can't do that. Sorry. There should be a legal framework for that. The technology is advanced. Doctors are willing to do. Hospitals are willing to do. The machines have been there. But the problem is that when you are going to have the typology of a person that you are collecting the gene and you are going to deliver a medicine specific to that, there are certain ethical considerations that comes in. So understand this. The management and law becomes very crucial when you're on the cusp of this kind of a development where technology can take you anywhere, but unless there is a legal framework there, like artificial intelligence. All of you know, with artificial intelligence, I can spike the voice. I can put any voice there. Do you know the kind of problem that came in there? I can put part of voice of whatever the singers that is there, whether A.R. Rahman or Ilayaraja music I can put in there. But I can start generating something within my own system. What happens? Do you think they are going to keep quiet? Copyright violation. You see, the thing is that when you think that innumerable possibilities are there, like morphing, like a child sex abuse. Today, we don't have a law to deal with the child sex abuse materials today. So Digital Right Act, which because our Information Technology Act has become obsolete, now we are coming into the Digital India Act there, where it is still in the stage of being cooked. I think it will come soon. But if you see this, we have social media has advanced so much. Somebody is kind of stealing your data. Somebody is kind of that morphing your image and putting it somewhere, and all that needs to be dealt with. Our existing provisions of law, whether it is 66 or anything, is not good enough for you to be deal with this kind of cases. So the technology allows you to do a lot of things. At the same time, and some, the morphed images of some, politicians coming there, some voices coming in the background, and you can make him walk or sing or dance the way you want. All of you must be getting the WhatsApp images of such thing like that. Is it allowed? Obscene. So who is regulating that? Who is monitoring that? There is a law that you cannot do it in a physical sense. If you start doing it on a road, police will come and catch you and saying that I think it is obscene. You are defaming somebody. I think this is not possible in social media. Is there any mechanism? There is some gatekeeper who can do this and catch you and then put you behind bars? No. So guys, understand, law is evolving. Pick up social media. Pick up cybersecurity. Pick up data theft. Pick up identity theft. Whatever the area, there are lawyers who are specializing in identity theft. There are lakhs and lakhs of cases which are pending. So I would like the lawyers there to see that technologically, you should also know which area fascinates you, which area that you can kind of take it up for your own practice. Another area I can talk about, digital evidence. Digital evidence, under which section it comes? No quiz. Okay, you already going to get the degree. 65B of Indian Evidence Act. Under 65B of Indian Evidence Act, there are certain processes to be followed there to get the digital evidence admitted by the courts. And for you to have this, you should have a proper forensic lab where how the digital evidence will be presented by the experts. There are certain experts, lawyers who can deal with the digital evidence. And unless you have that kind of an expertise there, I have seen many senior lawyers coming to me. The moment I put them on a virtual court there, just share it on the screen, they don't know how to share. They have to ask some legal assistant to tell, because they are not well versed with the kind of, the virtual court, online hearing, online representation. You guys are going to work in a virtual court. My court is 99% online, virtual. Documents are e-filed. I look at it on the screen. If they want any document to be shared, it will be shared through the screen. Unless you are adept in doing it, you are going to be obsolete. Please understand. Digital evidence, you should be in a position to show everything that is acceptable to the judiciary. It should pass the muster of the whatever the judiciary that yes, I can accept it. That is a separate field altogether. There is a 3-year, 5-year course on digital evidence itself. I don't want you to do all that. But at least if you want to specialize there, plus law, plus that you take it. That's what I expect you to do this. Similarly, working in this kind of IBC and corporate law, I can tell you that another huge opportunity that has come in. I don't know how many of you have read it. My job as an insolvency judge, IBC judge, is whenever a company has become insolvent or bankrupt, they come before us. I take the company because creditor files an application like a bank. They have not paid the dues. Now government takes it very seriously that even you have not paid the dues. I take over the company and give it to a professional. That professional is called a resolution professional, RP. Have you heard of the term RP? He is the one who runs the company. The board of directors and CMD are all washed. Once I pass an order, the moratorium comes in, I hand over the company because the company has not paid the dues to the bank. RP, all of you can become RP. There is a qualification there where you have to do 1 year course with insolvency professional agency. Otherwise, you need to have a 10-year experience as a lawyer or a manager. If you're not a lawyer or a manager, you can do a 1 year course and then with that you become a RP. As an RP, imagine you get an opportunity to run a company, sometimes 500 crore company, 1,000 crore company. I have 5,000 crore companies which are coming for insolvency. Please understand that. This is one of the areas. Don't think small, think big. If you want to be there as an RP, get that qualification of 1 year done and become RP, become liquidator, become insolvency professional for whatever, many companies or whatever it is. So this is an area which is budding area where today I have the 35,000 applications. I have something around 3,000-4,000 professionals I need. We don't have. I wanted you guys to look at it. It is not a question of traditional CAs or CS or ICW that matters. Today, there are different kinds of professionals that are emerging in the market. I wanted you to be one of those competent professionals who can take up the job. Whether you are an expert in cybersecurity or a cyber theft or data analytics or even this kind of insolvency professional, please pick up an area that is going to be of much use, whether it is for both the managers and as well as the lawyers. Maybe that I can go on talking about it. Probably that, I don't want to take much time. I think I only kind of wanted to share that one quote, maybe not something that, which I always liked it, possibly that this is the only occasion I get to torture you. So when I get the opportunity to torture you, I should do a nice job of it. That's what your Vice Chancellor told me, that, I'm going to share something there. That is the quote of Emerson, Ralph Waldo Emerson. This is one thing that I wanted you to learn. To laugh often and much to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children. It's very difficult to earn the affection of children. To earn the appreciation of honest critics. To endure the betrayal of false friends. This is what you're going to face in life. And to appreciate beauty. To find the best in others. You can find the best in everybody. And to leave the world a bit better. Your motto in life should be, if you have been doing whatever the career that you do, only mission I expect each one of you is that I have come to this world with something. Have I left the world because of me a bit better than what it was? If you can have that as a motive, we have lots and lots of things going on with the whatever ESG that you have, social governance issue that we have. We have a lot of sustainable SDG that we have. Lots and lots of things. Government has been talking about it. This government has been doing lots of things to push us. Now we are 5th largest economy. Within 2 years, we'll become a 3rd largest economy. All that is happening. Economic growth is happening at a fast pace. And you guys are passing out at a time that when the economy is at its peak, when liberalization measures are at its peak, when the regulation and regulatory governance issues are at its peak, you are going to kind of sail into plenty of opportunities before you. But what you have to look at it is that, like the way that CSR everybody talks about, you also should see that what is it that I can contribute to this world a bit better. I think that would go a long way in doing it. Once again, I congratulate each and every one of you. I think have a good time, whatever that you have in the field. And, all the best to you, and also the congratulations to the proud parents and the family members that who are witnessing it here. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for your enriching and motivational words. And stressing attitude is important. And SASTRA is the institution that has instilled valuable principles within each of you. These words reflect the essence of what this institution stands for, shaping not only your academic journey, but also your character. And thank you, sir, for your thoughtful advice to the graduates on the importance of integrity, honesty, and values. Next, we come to the moment our graduates have been eagerly awaiting, the presentation of the candidates for the degree. I invite Dr. Usha Ajit Kumar, Dean in Charge, School of Law, to present the candidates of School of Law for graduation.
School of Law, BA LLB Honors Program, Aryan Atreya, Aishwarya V, Arjun Ram MV, Bharat HT, Gandham Lavanya, Gomati Abhirami, Arish S, Iranmai M, Karthikeyan M, Madhumati A, Moti Prasanna S, Prahalad B, Prashanti alias Bharati, Setulakshmi NK, Santoshia TC, Vedam Anand Kumar, Priyan Adarsh, Aishwarya G. Prakash, Danya B, Drishya A. Kamath, Girish Ramanathan P, Gunal T, Harini RR, Karthik KP, Karthika Shri N, Kaushik V, Kavya M, Lakshana K, Manikanda Prasad B, Medha KN, Minila Priyadarshini S, Mridula D, Mukund Vishwesh A, Nagasundari Shruti K, Niranjana N, Priyanka P, Rama Subramanian N, Ritu Rajam MS, Sai Krupa K, Sanchita S, Shreyas R, Sriniti SR, Sirikonda Vishal Verma, Srinidhi S, Sriniti V, Sriram Subaraman, Suraj KM, Vaishnavi MP, Venkatraman N, Subhashri K, Sriram Sanjay M, Sabrivasan S, BBA LLB Honors, Annaya JS, Ashwati NC, Darshini P, Durga C, Gangarappu Sudhira, Harshita Jayakumar, Abdullah SA, Konagalla Sai Charishma, Leena SB, Madhumita Gomati, Niharika S, Praveen Raj D, Preeta SM, Sabarish S, Samyukta S, Santhya N, Savitri V, Shivaraman KR, Shri Pooja R, Shri Vijay S, Srinidhi K, Shri Sudarshan S, Shweta T, Vaibhavi SU, Vismita S, Chanakya Vijay Kumar R, Yogsruti M, Nityashri J, Shri Sai Santosh R. Thank you.
May I now request Dr. S. Selvabaskar, Dean in charge School of Management, to present the candidates of School of Management for graduation.
Master of Business Administration, Adityan K. Alish S. Abhinaya A. Abhinaya P. Abhirami V. Abhishek V. Ajay Darshan S. Akila G. Ashitya M, Atis Karthik M, Athulai S, Bala Jashwant B, Balaji Dharma P, Bharati L, Bhumika R, Bhuvaneshwari R, Deepika C, Desapriyan T, Dinesh Kumar R, Divya Meena M, Gokul BR, Guru Sabari N, Hariharan G, Jacqueline Priyadarshini J, Jagadish SI, Janu Shakti S, Jayashri RM, Kamalesh BS, Kartiga R, Kavipriya J, Kavya M, Kirtanavalli K, Kemburaj K, Kishore P, Lakshmi Priya SS, Varshini M, Madan Ragul K, Madhumita R, Madhusudan N, Madhusudanan M, Mail Dinesh S, Mariam Fatima A, Mukesh K, Naveen Chandar R, Niyaz Sultan M, Nisha M, Nidya Sri TK, Nidya Radha Krishnan, Pasubadi RS, Purnima R, Pradeep MM, Prashant Saran S, Prema S, Radha Krishnan MA, Rajashruti R, Raja Kartigeyan G, Revati Pushkalai M, Rishi Hassan K, Roshni J, Sabrit Begum T, Sachin Kumar GP, Sai Lakshmi P, Sandhya R, Santosh JR, Sarada R, Satish T, Selva Ramanathan G. Sheikh Mohammed LY. Sherin Mary S. Shivatmika D. Shri Varsha RM. Siddharth Ram S. Sindhanai Chelvi A. Sindhuja V. Soba K. Saundarya K. Srimati P. Srinivas Manigandan V. Srivatsan M. Subhatra S. Shushmita R. Thamarai Selvi R. Vaishnavi T. Varshiki Shakti A. Vidya V. Vimal M. Yoga Lakshmi R. Yuvashri S. Niranjana G. Abhinaya G. BCom, Bachelor of Commerce, Banking, Financial Services and Insurance, Priyadarshini T. Adityan R. Aditya Verma S. Aparna V. Abhita GK. Abhinaya M. Abhinaya P. Abhirami S. Akhilesh G. Amrutavarshan AS. Annamalai A. Arvind Raj A. Ashwini G. Achaya S. Chandni P. Danuja KM. Darun R. Ilakya SM. Ganesh Raj GS. Gayatri A. Gokul M. Gomati M. Guru Prakash M. Hariharan S. Harini K. Harini S. Harshini S. Ilakya I. Javahar S. Jayalakshmi J. Jayashri S. Jayavardhini S. Jasrita Fraulein J. Joy Kruba L. Subhatra Lakshmi K. Keshini S. Logeshwari V. Logita G. Madhumita A. Manju Parkavi KR. Manovirgin M. Meenakshi AL. Mehta M. Maunika B. Mukesh Kannan S. Nekash R. Nitish Kumar S. Nidyashri G. Niveta A. Pon Selvan R. Pranesh MB. Prakriti V. Pratipha P. Preeti AL. Preeti J. Rajadurai P. Rajeshwari P. Ritika D. Rohit Kumar S. Sabarish M. Sakti S. Sanjay K. Sanjika K. Saradi Subramaniam S. Sri Rakshita S.J. Sriniti A. Sivarama Krishnan C. Sri Devi N. Srikant S. Sriram R. Subhashri R. Subiksha Kamachi K. Sujita K. Swarna Lakshmi R. Swatika B. Sweetambigai S. Sweta S. Tejashvi V. Isarani SM K. Vidyashyamala B. Yuvarani R. Nandini Sujitra S. BCom, Bachelor of Commerce, Computer Applications, Abdul Khalik A. Aditya Narayanan, Abdul Aziz, Abdul Basit, Bhuvaneshwari, Charu Hasan A. Danya Shri R. Dharani S. Dharani Shri V. Darshika SB. Ganesh V. Harikrishna S. Harini Manohari G. Harini S, Janani M, Kavya Shri D, Kavya P, Lakshmi Priya R, Loga Varshini D, Maniraj Sharma R, Navanitha Krishnan N, Neha R, Nidish HP, Niranjana B, Nivashni S, Priyavarshini N, Ramya S, Sarada Lakshmi V, Hamsan S.A., Sharni M, Shashwata S, Shivani R.P., Sri Akshaya S, Sitika K, Sivabalan M, Sri Annapurani A, Sri Bharat AS, Sri Darshini VV, Swarna R, Swati S, Tamilmani A, Uma Shankar D, Wasim Akram H, and Yuva Lakshmi A. Thank you, sir.
As we draw this graduation program to a close, I now request Dr. S. Selvabaskar, Dean in charge, School of Management, to propose the vote of thanks and express our gratitude to everyone who made this day possible.
Dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all a good noon. Even though I want to keep this vote of thanks as a short note of thanks, but still there are a lot of people who have contributed to the happening moment of today. First and foremost, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Sri Ravichandran Ramaswamy, for gracing us with his presence and sharing his invaluable insights. Sir, your word of wisdom, in particular, about the integration of technology into law and management is indeed the need of the hour. I'm confident that the graduating students will remember the 3 key points from your speech: fostering a progressive mindset, maintaining personal values, honesty and integrity, and also safeguarding the freedom of all citizens. Thank you very much, sir. I take this opportunity to sincerely thank our Chancellor, Professor R. Sethuraman, a distinguished philanthropist and scholar whose blessings and support inspire us on our path to success. I am truly very grateful and honored to thank our Vice Chancellor, Professor S. Vaidya Subramaniam, for the warm welcome and his steadfast support to our institution. Sir, your leadership is a guiding light for all of us, and your dedication to nurture a culture of integrity, innovation, and excellence deeply resonates with the students of SASTRA but in particular, law and management. Thank you very much, sir, for your inspiring presence. We are grateful to our registrar, Professor R. Chandramouli, for his guidance and supportive efforts in making this event a memorable one. We would also like to express our gratitude to Professor S. Swaminathan, Dean Planning and Development at SASTRA, for his invaluable guidance throughout the organization of this event. Many congratulations to our graduating students. Today marks a significant milestone in your lives. We are very proud of your achievements and excited to see the impact you will make in the development of our country. I would also like to take a moment to acknowledge the parents, families of our graduating students for their unwavering support, sacrifices, and encouragement, which have played an instrumental role in their success. Today, as you watch your children receive their degrees, know that your pride and joy are also shared by all of us here. I also would like to thank our Controller of Examinations, Professor G. Dinagaran, and his staff for their excellent coordination. Finally, I would like to thank everyone involved in organizing this event, right from the members of the faculty, volunteers, civil and electrical maintenance staff. Your efforts have ensured the smooth conduct and success of this ceremony. As we conclude, let's carry forward the spirit of learning and achievement. Thank you all for being here today.
Finally, let us end this auspicious occasion by paying our respects to the nation. I request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष माहे गाये तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you all for being part of this momentous day. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you all.